What is going on, guys? My name is Eric, and this is WWE 11. Now, look at me, I'm already getting excited for WWE 12 that I'm dropping SmackDown versus Raw. Now, this is The Rock taking on Kurt Angle. This match was originally probably 17 minutes because Stone Cold came out and then he came out after somebody. Who did he come out after? I think he came out after Triple H. I had no idea why it happened. I'm pretty sure this match took place in the WWE Universe. And I was getting really frustrated because not only did two superstars come out, both of them were against me. Now, when I've done the WWE Universe before, done Story Designer, I've always had one that comes out and then one evens the odds. I have no idea why it didn't. But that's not what I'm going to talk about in this video. I'm going to talk about life stories. Now, we can all kind of relate to this. Well, actually, you guys can't relate to the story because it's a pretty fucking embarrassing story. Back when I was a freshman in high school. Now, I went to high school and my grades were kind of fluctuating between middle school and high school. Now, I'm a very bright person. I'm pretty smart. I used to be a genius at math. Middle school, 6th and 7th grade, I had straight A's, and then come 8th grade, I don't know if it was just kind of, slacking around and messing up. I had about half good grades and, some lower C's and D's, and it really didn't look good. Because when I was in 6th grade, I was super excited all year long. At the start of the year, actually, my mom had made me a bet. If you get all A's this year, I will buy you a pair of skates. Now, back before Tubby became extremely obese Tubby, he actually used to skate quite a bit. I used to skate aggressives, at the skate park. Well, not too much the skate park, more the indoor arena. And kind of all around town, doing some grinds and shit. And I wanted the TRS Alphas. Now, the TRS Alphas at the time that I wanted were $2.99, and my mom was like, okay, that's not going to happen. But they had the TRS black ones. I can't think what they were called at the time. They were $200 skates, maybe even $250, I'm not sure. That was back when my mom was still the GM of Mickey D's, and I was all excited. All year I worked my ass off. I had one teacher who just absolutely screwed me over week after week. And finally I got up to an A-, and I was getting super excited. It was coming down to the end of the semester. And I'm pretty sure my mom was going to accept an A-. But just to be on the safe side, I did a crap load of extra credit. We used to have to do journals. And what journals were, you basically write or just pretty much jot down anything you want in a journal. And you'd have to do like a page every week or so. And I did a bunch of extra pages just to do anything I could for extra credit. And sure shit, I got the A. Now, I remember that day perfectly. That day sticks with me vividly. I got off school. I had my report card in hand. Because I don't know why they gave us report cards, but they did. And I took that. I went to Mickey D's. I didn't open it. I waited till I got there. I opened it in front of my mom. Because that was back when, like I said, she was still the GM, so I walked right past her, right back to the office. I walked past the fry booth, and that's actually kind of the cool thing about having your mom as a GM back then. All the 16-year-olds, the high school kids be working. They'd see a little middle schooler or even younger than that kid just walk right past, and they'd be like, you can't go back there. I'm like, my mom runs this bitch, shut your mouth. And I went back there, and I opened that envelope, and my God, I about flipped out. Somebody came running back going, hey, Shelly, is everything okay? And I'm like, no, it's cool. I got all A's. And I think it was one of my mom's friends at the time. And I was so ecstatic because these were skates I wanted all year. I worked my ass off for them. And I got them. And my mom expected me to wait until like the next day or when she got off work. And because she used to get off work at 6. And my dad, would be home because he works during the nights. And she doesn't get off work till 6, or she didn't get off work till 6, and they closed at 5, and I was like, that's absolutely not going to happen. I rode my bike down there, I'm like, I'm getting those skates, absolutely. So she gives me a check, doesn't put the amount on it, and I bring it to my dad, I'm like, okay, we're going to Play It Again Sports. That was the store we went to. And I remember looking at all the skates, thinking, maybe they'll let me get TRS Alphas. We had called my mom, and she was like, absolutely not. Just get the other ones you wanted. And I picked them out, and I bought them. And that just shows if you really want something bad enough, you can work for it. And because English wasn't the easiest class for me. Now, math was always a great class in my opinion, because I was always very good with numbers, you know, algebra. I mean, you didn't learn algebra in middle school unless you're a fucking genius, but I remember back when I was in first grade, we used to do the timesheets. You'd have 100 either multiple addition, subtraction, or division problems, and you'd have 5 minutes to get as many as you could done, and I would always finish, and I'd always compete with one person in our class. And I remember my teacher, she used to say that I was a math whiz, and I just absolutely dominated it. So when I worked my ass off to get these skates, that I just felt relieved, you know. And I remember taking them out that very first day, and I was just walking around town, and I finally found a place I wanted to skate. And I say walking around town because at the time the roads around our house were so shitty you couldn't really skate on them without tearing up your wheels. So I finally go down to the playground, and it was a shut-down school. And they had out back, they had a staircase. It was absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't grind like fancy grind back in the day. I do stalls and stuff. And I remember skating for about 4 or 5 hours that night. And I was absolutely fucking sore that night. And I couldn't believe it. I worked my ass off. I got the skates. You know, I went out to the skating rink for the next couple weeks. Because I used to go every Friday. And that's why I was like, I need these skates. I need them. Oh shit, Kurt Angle's going for the victory. I better tie this up. But the point of the story, if there's something you guys really want, work your ass off for it and get it. There's nothing more rewarding than that. My name is Tubby, guys. Come over to my channel and check out my shit. You guys have a great day. Peace!